I'm on camera. It'll be really embarrassing if I film myself getting carjacked or some shit like that. So I think that's why I reacted like that. But you want to try and park in areas that have apartment complexes and condos, mainly rentals, things where people are renting because they're not very invested in the area. It's not, I mean, not even close to a homeowner. They do not want people like me parking outside of their house. It's ridiculous. I mean, they live in LA, they deal with homeless people everywhere. The people in apartments and condos, they don't care. So those areas are just, the people aren't paying attention as much. So today, I got my first ticket in LA and my second ticket ever living in the van. Over like 2 years on and off living in a vehicle, this van for over a year, I've gotten one ticket in Chicago and one ticket here. That's it. And it was $60, and I was parked in a place where you need a permit, and it was homes. Nice homes, but like, you know, they're in not a good LA area. But the homes are still worth millions of dollars. I mean, probably $4 million for these houses. That's what they're worth. Some people may have bought them, some people may have inherited them, you know, lived here for a long time, but that's what they're worth. These people are multimillionaires. And I'm parked, you know, in the street. There's a lot of cars parked in the street, but I guess it's just their own cars. And so this guy knocked on my van in the morning. I had gotten up, I was working, and it was like 9 o'clock, I'd say. And he knocked, and I was like, oh my God, you know, I've only gotten the knock. I've only gotten the knock like twice, once, basically just once, twice. But so this guy, I opened my door and he's like, hey, you can't sleep here overnight. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Nice interaction. I checked my dash and there's a ticket. And I think I drove throughout the day not realizing there was a ticket on my thing. Or when I probably drove to the next place, realized it was there. And I was stupid. I shouldn't, and I slept there the night before, not the exact place, but like further down the street. And I shouldn't do that. One, I shouldn't sleep in the same place more than at a minimum once, at a maximum once per week. You know, at least a month, a week, at least a week in between streets, basically. So that people don't, you know, become used to it and be annoyed. One night, they're gonna give you some, you know, the benefit of the doubt. Oh, we're not gonna see this car again. So don't stay in one place more than once a week. There's plenty of areas to go around. You can drive 2 miles away and you're in a completely different place. The people there, they don't even, you know, it's totally different. And the people there will not remember you. You know, I'm saying 2 miles, a tenth of a mile, one street over, you could be completely off the radar of the people one street over. So that's another thing. And it's okay to sleep in permit areas. I got a ticket because I was in a permit area, and the ticket, it was only until like 6 a.m. It was like 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. when you could get tickets. And I don't know when I got mine. I don't know. But normally what I'm saying is you can sleep in a permit area, but only be there once per week maximum. And leave early. Get up and leave at, you know, 8 maximum. I mean, I get up at 6, but if you can get up by 7 and move, just go somewhere else. Even if it's another permit area, they all are only until like 8 or 9 in the morning. At the latest, they're normally like 6 in the morning. Just get to another area so you can't, let's say someone gives you a ticket because they drove around earlier in the night, saw you, then the next morning they see you, and even though you're out of the window, they give you a ticket, something like that. Like, don't let that be a possibility. Also, people think, oh, you know, this area is like not that great. You know, compared to wherever they are, you can find you can find a fucking RV that hasn't moved in years with tarps and just clothes just mashed up against the outside of the RV, and you know, banana peels. You know, you can find something that is literally a garbage can, basically, that's been there for years. Anywhere you go in the city, anywhere, Beverly Hills, you can find that. You can also be in bad areas where the homes are still worth millions of dollars. And so anyone who lives there, you know, you're not dealing with criminals. These people, you know, either they're renting there and they're paying a good amount of rent, or they own a home that's worth millions of dollars, and they're not going to let shit happen to their house. You know, they might not have the greatest house. It would be a teardown if someone else bought the property, but it's still worth millions of dollars. They know that. So you can go to a bad area. I'm not, you know, I don't know. I haven't been in horrible places, but let's say you see an RV 2 blocks up. You might think, oh, this is a dangerous area. No, you're outside of a house that's worth millions of dollars. You don't have to worry about this RV guy. The people who fucking live here are worried about the RV guy. You are nothing. People are not worried about you. And the people here aren't worried because you shouldn't be worried. You're in a multi-million-dollar value area. I mean, you're completely safe. If anything happens here to these people who live here, they will not allow anything to happen again. That's why you have permit areas. That's why you have all sorts of stuff. They won't allow it. So when you go into those areas, and the people here, the homeless people here, do not mess with you. You don't need to be scared of these people. It's not like other places. People come here, they know what they're doing. They just want to do drugs and live out the rest of their life. That's it. They just want, they're done. It's not like that in Detroit. People don't go to Detroit, and that is, if people come here to be able to live that life. This is their retirement home, basically. And so I don't know. I mean, people are scared of homeless people everywhere. From my experience here, I'm not scared, and I know I shouldn't be scared. Other places, I'm scared, and I don't know if I should be scared, but I'm scared. So here, it's just a totally different thing. And for me, I've been, you know, thinking like, no, I could be, you know, that's what I said. That's how you should do it. You park away from you park in areas with apartment complexes and condos, renters. You leave permit areas by like 7 in the morning and go to another place, even if it's another permit area. Leave your mirrors out if you want to look like a local. Push them in if you want to look like a tourist. Someone, you know, a stickler, basically. Another thing, I think people are more scared of you in the van than you are of other people. They don't know, you know, very few people know. A lot of people know I live in a van. People don't know what my van looks like, where it is, you know. And when people walk by, they don't know anything. They see, oh, if they realize someone's living in that vehicle, I'm a man living in a vehicle. This is a 2023 Toyota Sienna. It's a nice, it's a $50,000 car. But they're gonna be like, he's dangerous. You know, I could be on drugs. I could be homeless. People, you know. But I am intimidated by other people. I'm like, yeah, I live in here. Please, you know, don't think bad of me. Like, I'm totally fine. Please don't mess with me. They see it the exact opposite way. So, do with that what you will. I don't know. You don't want to come off. People are, that's what I'm saying. You should be, you don't need to be scared. People are going to be scared of you. They shouldn't be. But you certainly shouldn't be scared of those people, because there's nothing, absolutely nothing to be scared of. That's another thing. So, and if you're in a bad area, the people there are not going to mess with you. the vet, I mean, I'm talking, I haven't had any trouble anywhere. I don't park on Skid Row, but I'll be, there's an RV. I don't know. You never know with these RVs if they've been here for a week or if they've been here for a month. Actually, now I know places RVs can be here for a month. That's as long as I've been here. So I know, like, oh yeah, that thing has been here since I've been here. But you don't know if it's basically a home that they've built on the side of the road, or a RV that they're just driving through and living a life like me. So you don't need to be scared. The homeless people here are not people that you should be scared of. They are just trying to live a happy end of their life, basically. That's the truth. They come here to live here, and they don't want to be bothered. They want to be able to just live their life how they've chosen to live it. Because their situations, who knows, but they're not going to mess with you, and you shouldn't be scared of them. They're just trying to get by, literally, and they're addicted to a horrible drug that has taken their life away from them. That's the situation. But they came here because they knew, they thought they need this, or they did need this. They couldn't not do it. It's horrible. So I don't think you should be afraid of them.